Hey guys, Coaching for the Soul, Thursdays at 3 has begun. Welcome, welcome, welcome if you're here live. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Please leave a comment, even if it's just an emoji, because we need YouTube to send Coaching for the Soul around the planet. Because they all need a little Coaching for the Soul, especially now. Yes, yes, yes. So, there's a lot of stuff going on. Don't know how long this is going to last. We'll see how long they want to talk. Hey, Kathy. Yeah, can't believe it's already 3 o'clock. The day's just flying by. They just keep flying by. Hey, Shannon. How's it going? Hey, Pat. What's up? Hey, Robin. You doing okay? Yeah. So, it's a rainy day in Detroit. Kind of cold, 45 degrees. Wind's blowing. Horrible. It's November. I was saying today's the earlier today as we were on our first walk at like noon because it was raining so bad. Honey, it's going to be like this until April. 6 more months. Only with snow. Yeah. So, hopefully it won't be that bad. Yes, it is, Shannon. Hi, Nancy. Yes, it is. Full moon, the super full moon in Scorpio tomorrow. Scorpio? No, Taurus. In Taurus, because the sun is in Scorpio. Yes. So we're definitely going to talk about that. How it's going to change everybody's life. Hi, Laura. Namaste to you. Yeah. So I think we're going to start because he's ready. They're ready, I should say. So first thing we're going to talk about a little astrology stuff, right? As I was just speaking about from Shannon, that the supermoon in the super full moon tomorrow in Taurus is the last supermoon for 12 months. Okay, this one is impactful as hell. You're going to feel it if you're not feeling it already. Hi, Carol. Hi, Laura. If you're not feeling it already, you're going to feel it tomorrow big time. It's like a bulldozer. All right. And what is it doing? Because it's in Taurus, it's about pushing through. It's about being that bull, right? And just not taking no for an answer. Just keep on moving forward for basically until March, okay? And it is going to change your life forever. And I will tell you as we go through the program, okay? That it is stripping you of everything that you no longer serves. People, conversations, jobs, love, everything, okay? It all comes down to now. And we've talked about this for months, that there was going to be something that was going to bump everything along, all right? There's a big bump next week, and I still don't know what it is. Okay, in the third week of November, Spirit keeps saying it's going to happen the third week. It's going to happen the third week. It's going to happen the third week, but I don't know what it is. Okay, well, I think I know what it is, but I don't know. I'm not for sure yet. Okay, because there's a lot of things going on that can be confusing. But I probably have it called. Okay, but massive full moon tomorrow. Set your intentions today. Okay. I don't know in Michigan if we're going to have sun. If we're going to have sun tomorrow, we'll be able to see it, but we're all going to feel it. Okay. Going into December, your life is going to be remarkably different. Okay. It's going to be remarkably different if you allow it to. All right. Or you can suffer, basically. I'm learning that as of today and yesterday and pretty much this week. Is stepping into the fear, and finding my place, right? Finding not who I used to be, because I was pretty dynamic then, pretty good now, but I was dynamic then. Just in a spiritual way, finding that guy who's locked inside and pull him out, allow him to come out, although he's fearful, right? And that's just because of life changes, right? I'll be 65 in January, right? Got my whole Medicare Part D, or, my Medicare Advantage and all that kind of, I never thought I'd be 65, ever. Ever did I ever think I'd make it to 65 because of my life. Trust me, I didn't think anything about that. But yeah, that's life changing for me, right? Is I got frog in my throat. I haven't talked a lot today because the dog's been kind of sleepy. Just talked to her all day. But whatever your fear is, and you may not even know what it is, but when things come to you, I need you to step into it. I need you to, again, as your intuition gets extremely strong, as your intuition gets spirit just went quantum leap energy in your intuition, meaning that you're going to be in higher dimensional energy. You're going to be much more guided. You're going to be putting in situations where you have to settle in, okay? Because if you don't settle in, you're going to feel awkward. It's not going to be a comfortable feeling. And we have to face those, right? As we go into 5D, because now that's the first time chimes have rang all day, right? So it's true, okay? We have to face those fears. And third dimension is all about fears, right? It's all about fear because we're in that survival mode. Okay, where's the money going to come from? How am I going to eat? Where am I going to stay? Do I have heat? Do I have fire, right? Do I have water that's clean or whatever, right? Those are things that we've been dealing with for over 12,000 years. It's in our DNA. Hey, Heidi, the best thing now is that, hey, Adrian, the best thing now is this. As our ancient DNA gets activated, the struggle DNA goes away, dissipates, because you can't have both, okay? So as we go through these times, especially when it comes to astrological things, it is, and I'm telling you, people say all the time, well, Bill, I don't understand it. You'll understand it. As you get into 25 and 26, you're going to be like, yeah, Bill, blah, 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 blah. So congratulations for you, because you're actually getting it. Intuition will tell you what's going on. You'll have this need to fill your astrology, a part of yourself, inside your soul, because we're guided by that. Truly are. We truly are. Before religion, there was that. Okay? So all of us have that DNA, ancient DNA, that is being activated now with fear, because we're going to feel different. Okay? We're going to want to go back to who we used to be, parts of it. And I got this today, of course, in the shower, like always, right? Well, Bill, you can't be that person. You can't be that person anymore. Okay, but I like that person. I mean, he wasn't a bad guy, right? He just attracted money and had everything that I ever wanted in my lifetime, right? So, but I can have that now too. Okay. Just have to let us show you how. I'm all about letting you show me, right? All of us will do similar things. All of us will do similar things. You'll know the planets. You'll know the astrological stuff. You will, right? And you'll get more and more of it on your feed on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, and TikTok, whatever, however you get it, and they will lead you into that. Because for some reason, I'm kind of understanding it now, Bill. I kind of get it. Yeah. Because they need you to embrace it. Why? So that when you're an ambassador, that's a new word, right? The spiritual ambassador on stage, I'm telling you, you got to have the stuff, and you will channel them about the astrology stuff. About everything. Daisy's kind of anxious. What's wrong? What's wrong, sweetie? What's wrong? Is there a bus outside or the UPS man? It's okay. It's okay. We'll go for a walk after Daddy's done, okay? Okay, after Daddy's done. She's looking at me like, okay? Look at me dead in my face. It's so cute. I know. We'll do it when Dad's done. Sorry. Hey, Colleen. She's the most important person I should say, most important spirit in the house. So anyway, another thing we have going on tomorrow is Saturn is going forward out of retrograde for the last 5-6 months. Saturn is the planet of restrictions. And when it's retrograde, it lightens up on those restrictions, allows things to happen that normally would not happen. Okay? So some cluster F stuff. Okay? Some cluster stuff that, well, where'd that come from? That's never happened before, or whatever. Hey, Jody. So as it goes forward, and it is in Gemini, I believe. Hey, Allison Strange. Which again, Gemini is the twins, right? Different energies, yin and yang. It will bring that back in before it goes into Cancer. Okay, put the boundaries back up, which is a good thing. That's why Saturn rules Capricorn and used to rule Aquarius also, because we like rules, we like regulations, we like structure. Okay, and that's what I'm finding so hard is that for the past 15 years with Pluto in Capricorn, which affects all of the cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. It affects all the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. But Capricorn's in every one of those, right? Because we're the oldest souls on the planet. My life has changed 720 degrees. Not 360, but 720 degrees. Because everything that I've known is gone. Everything that I've known is gone. Since I was 17, right? It's weird. It's very, very weird. At soon to be 65, right? That all the first, whatever years, 40 years, whatever, 45 years, whatever, is gone. Who I used to be. Now I'm this person, and I love this person more than I love that person. Because I'm connected to myself. Okay? I'm connected to you. I used to connect with customers. Because I was in retail, right? So as we go through this transformational time, and a Mercury retrograde on the 25th of November till the 15th of December, which is going to take in all of holiday, it's going to be a effing mess. Holidays are going to be so, yeah. So protect yourself. If you're going to somebody's house, set your time frame. We can come for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Be there when you're supposed to be and leave 2 hours later. Okay? Don't get stuck there all day. Because I'm telling you what, the energy is going to be argumentative. It's going to be, you're going to piss off somebody or they're going to piss off you. Okay? Hey, Eric, understanding that what we had is gone after November 5th. Okay? It's gone. It's gone. And it's going to shock us what's going to happen. But it has to happen because everything has to break apart so that new earth can come in. Right? We're already living it. But for the collective, what we've always known has to be broken and rebuilt without all of the corruption and all of everything else. Now, you will get a lot of people who voted red and are still angry. Still angry. Still angry. Still angry. And take on the energy of their leader, which is no boundaries. Say what I want to say. I don't care who I say it to, but guess what? I can say it because I can. Because I'm white, basically. Okay? Especially white guys. So you have to watch yourself. You have to plan because what you're used to is gone. And moms and dads are going to want to keep it together again, right? Because they don't understand, although they voted red. Okay? It's cool if you voted red. You're part of the transformation, right? I did not vote red. And because I wanted to do it slow and easy, the transformation. Well, they have it as an idea. Got to bust this MF apart and then rebuild it. Freaking half the population out. But understand that Spirit has said since the beginning of, 23? 10% of the population is leaving the planet by 2025, 2026 to go back to their home planets because they're not going into fifth dimension. Not going into fifth dimension. They're going back where they came from. The galaxies, the planets, whatever. as organisms, not human beings, of course, but as organisms, as energy, as whatever. Okay? So you're safe because you're protected by spirit. You always have spiritual protection, especially if you're watching this show. If you're watching for any blink of time, you're definitely divinely guided and divinely connected, divinely taken care of, right? So don't fear that. Use your intuition to calm other people down. But make sure that you do not allow yourself to get stuck in family situations over a holiday. Okay? Have your exit plan. Have your exit plan. All right? Because, again, doesn't matter. If you voted red, awesome. You can stay and do whatever. But the dysfunction is going to get to your heart and your energy. You'll be like, okay, man, we should have done the 2 hours. Because you know what? It's like been 3 and I'm going freaking back crazy. Because, oh my God, I don't know what's going on. Well, you know what's going on, right? Is that it's pulling apart our society. It's supposed to. Never thought I'd see it, but yeah, I see it, right? And it's heartbreaking for me. Because again, I wanted it slow as a Capricorn. I don't want you to blow it up. I want you to let's just slowly change because it's easier for us. Well, it's going to freak us out. It's going to freak us out. I don't watch TV anymore. I don't watch the news anymore. I don't watch anything on YouTube anymore, meaning anything had to do with the news at all, because it's too dire. It's too dire for me, especially with my spirituality, because it takes me down roads where they tell me what's going to happen. I don't want to know what's going to happen. It's too scary for me. It's too scary. But I understand it. And I understand how we're protected by spirit. Completely protected, right? If you're watching this program, you and your family and your children are protected. Moms, dads, brothers, sisters, not so much. Okay? That's why they have you get away from your family as you go through your spiritual journey. Because you don't listen to the peanut gallery. Yeah. Because it can change the way that you think. It can change how you think, for sure. And stunt your transformation. Big time. So Mercury retrograde is the 25th through the 15th of December. And then there's a 10-day shadow. So we're talking Christmas Day, when it will finally be pretty much gone. And the 21st is the first day of winter already. Thank God. And we can get through that for 3 months. But Spirit has always said things will be better by March. Things will be better by March. So again, I believe I know what's going on. And I may have mentioned it last week in my space. But I'm not for sure. I know. They keep telling me yes. But it's about secrets. The secrets about that someone might not be inaugurated on the 20th of January. So I don't know if that's because of passing or because of some other thing that's going on, but it's going to again put the country in a dire space of what do we do? So anyway, hang on. Yeah, meditate. Have your quiet time, right? I call your energy back meditation this morning, and it was primo, yeah. Because again, we expect energy, especially in our everyday life, because we're giving to our light. All right, it can be just by smiling, saying hello, whatever. But that energy we continually put out there, right? Because that's who we are. That's when people will come up to you and tell you their life story. So sometimes you have to do that, because sometimes it can be blocks, miles away, depending upon how powerful you are and how far out you send that beam of energy and that light. So it's a kind of a good thing to do. I sent it to my sister, said you probably need to do this just to get you know, because again, she's a Scorpio, and her birthday's tomorrow, and she's feeling it. She's feeling everything, right? And she's like, okay, yeah, I shouldn't feel this way, but I feel this way. Yeah, a lot of us are feeling the same exact way. We're feeling this energy of WTF, unsettled energy, and that simply is Saturn for sure for me, because it rules Capricorn. It's going to go back to being who it's always been for me, which is structure, limitations, regulations, things like that. And then you have the Mercury retrograde, but you also have the super full moon tomorrow. And again, that lasts 2, maybe 3 weeks after, so it goes right into Mercury retrograde. Okay? So you got all that energy that is flip-floppy, right? That is flip-floppy, looking for change. No, Nancy, it is the yoga and manifestation. I'll send it to you if you like. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've done it before and it really worked. So Spirit brought it to me this morning and I did it again. So I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah. So all these things are coming together, and you'll be surprised how well you handle them. Okay? Be surprised. When we face energy like this, and this is real, true transformation. Again, me being soon 65 years old in 6 weeks. Everything that I've done in my life personally is over. That's crazy. You know? Everything that I've known in my world is slowly crumbling. See? And here's this, and new earth will appear. Mm-hmm. And I truly believe that from them, right, is they've got us. They've got us. And is that going to be, if you're a mom or a dad, is that going to be easy for the family? Probably not. If you're a mom, probably not for your husband or whatever. If you are a dad, probably not for your wife or your husband. Okay? So take your time. Don't feel like you can't speak out. Don't feel like you can't use that energy, that knowledge to help other people. Okay? But it also is kind of like a COVID moment, right? When everybody had to come together because we couldn't go anywhere. It's kind of like that because it's an extended period of time when we're going to go WTF. What's going on? I don't understand. Don't even really understand. And again, Spirit has said a year ago, maybe more, that the United States is going to lead the transformation on the planet. Why? Because we're the youngest planet in the world, planet, basically. Oh, shit, I forgot about that. And we have the largest economy in the world and the strongest military in the world, right? And people follow us. Countries follow us. They truly do. And they're always going to. They're always going to. People talking about the fall of America, it's not going anyplace. It's just transforming. Now, will we think that it's less than? Some people will. Some people will. From the other side. The late workers, the people who watch this program and others on YouTube and things like that, they'll be like, okay, I get it. But this is supposed to happen. Now, Spirit just showed me this, that the warring factions on the other side will be warring because they think something dastardly is going on my side, I should say. I won't take it. My side. It's not true at all. It's not true at all. Right? We're just following the light. Right? We're up here and they're not. And they're not. So again, you'll feel the noticeable change. Because Spirit keeps showing me them coming for us, but being stopped. Yes, being stopped. And that's interesting. They get right up to the line, and I'm trying to think of where that comes from. That I'm so familiar with it. Oh, Field of Dreams. You come right up to the line of the cornfields, right? If you've ever seen it, it's an old movie, but it's freaking amazing with Kevin Costner and stuff like that in it, right? James Earl Jones and Burt Lancaster was in it too, which is kind of why it was the last movie that he made, which is kind of cool. Again, I'm old, guys. If you cross the line, you go to spirit. Yeah. So if you came out of the cornfield to help someone on the ball field, let's say, because it was about baseball, if you cross the line outside of the baseball field, you turn into your younger self, big time. But if you go towards the field, you go back to spirit. That's what spirit is showing me. Hey, Michelle. Yeah. See, the line's right there. Which way do you want to go? Do you want to go back into where you're supposed to be, or do you want to have this makes so much freaking sense right now. Do you want to go back to who you used to be in the cornfield, or do you want to step over the line and become somebody new, your younger self, in 5D? Boom. Those people will not, they'll go to the line and go, no. Don't go past that line right there because no, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You're going to lose your life. Well, I love their analogies, right? Sometimes it takes a minute to get it, but I get it. That makes all the sense in the world. All the sense in the world. Do I want to be reborn? Yes. But do I want to? Yes. Because you have to go with the new energy. That's why you're here. Understanding the burdens that we feel now are burdens that we agreed to in our soul journey. Right? To clear not only our karma and our energy, but our family lineage's energy. Right? That's the way it is. Now, there are light workers who are truly on the other side, which kind of blows my mind. But they're under the belief that they've been led to believe that not that bad, things will be fine. He is going to lead us into the new earth. Okay, that doesn't compute with me, might with somebody else, but for me, it doesn't work because I'm using my connection. And they're light workers, people that I really like, but I can't be around them anymore. Cannot. They change like that. It is so interesting. And when people say, we've got to mend the country's not going to be mended. No. It's like when you have friends, you're going through your ascension, you can't have those people around anymore because you have to be isolated. Those people are over here. And many, many times never come back into your life. See? But they will fight spiritually on their side against what? There's nothing on our side to fight against. We're just following the ascension. We're following spirit. We're following God. We're following the universe. We're following the divine into this new energy that believes in us, that carries us into the future. Yeah. And you can be this much spiritual, whatever, right? But what we have to do is understand, and this is something that I will tell you guys, and spirit, I know, I truly believe it, and I will tell you guys this. You may not agree with it, or whatever. You don't have to learn anything when it comes to spirituality. You don't take a class, don't have to do this. No, if you're supposed to do it, you'll do it. Trust me. If you'd like to learn it just because, awesome, do it. But don't expect to use it. Don't expect that to turn the key to your intuition into this glorious, no, it doesn't work like that. Soul journey, they'll take you down the yellow brick road to who you're supposed to be. Right? So you don't have to, again, I have crystals. I think they're cute. They're cool looking, but I don't attach myself to them because we have to be strong individually. They're pretty cool. They have energy in them, yeah, but I don't really get it. And Spirit Dog says, Bill, because that's what you're up here. Crystals are here. So it's about us making ourselves stronger believing in ourselves more, believing in who we are, believing that Spirit's got us. There's no reason to fear anything, because if there is fear in that, it's a past life. It's a past life. Amelia says, yes, it's already inside of you. It is. It's already in your soul journey. It's already there. So if you buy crystals for the feeling, for the healing, awesome. I don't. I think the purple's pretty, right? One of my favorite colors. But I don't use it to heal myself, because, and maybe I'm missing something, I don't know. But again, I do what they tell me to, right? I'm 100% clear channel guided. I know they'll help me. And they've never asked me once to get a crystal, right? Maybe because I'm not going to use it in the future. I don't know. I just got them because my friend Kelly sells them. Crystals by Kelly. She does a Facebook Live on Friday night, and her crystals are beautiful, and they're probably half the price of any place else. And she ships them to you, and it's freaking amazing. It's cool as hell. I mean, I make some pretty good creative stuff with them. Yeah. That's what I do with mine. But you don't have to. Hey, Ryan. But you don't have to. Ryan says you are a crystal. Exactly. I totally agree with that. It's about us spiritually maturing ourselves. Daisy. She's downstairs on the landing in front of the back door, digging on the linoleum, and I don't know why. She does it all the time. Honey, stay up here, okay? Stay up here with Daddy. All right? Stay up here with Dad. Okay? She's Bailey used to do that all the time. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Lee. Yes. So Colleen, yes, she says, I think I understand. It is all about healing ourselves from being in fear, right? If you're in fear, they will never put you in fear, ever. Our ego puts us in fear. And ego is a third dimensional instinct that they gave to us when they replanted us on the earth over 12,000 years ago. Mary said, she's trying to ground herself. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. No, she just got all kind of energy that is like this crazy ball of poodle energy, which is nuts. It's truly nuts. Yeah. But I still love her. So it's all good. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get my seats fixed. Okay, so it all has to do with healing ourselves from past lives. Hey Beth, healing ourselves from past lives through spirit, right? Self-talking. We have to parent ourselves. Okay, I'm going to go over this again because spirit wants me to. We have to parent ourselves. You got to talk out loud, right? You have to talk out loud. Again, if you need to bitch at them. Bitch at spirit. They love it. Complain, scream, whatever you got to do. Just do it by yourself. Don't do it in front of your kids, husband, wife, whatever, friends, because they'll think you're a freaking crackpot. But you release that pressure from your body and you'll feel much better. And they bring you white light. Until the next load comes up that triggers you. It's about triggering yourself, or they trigger us to get us to vomit. Spirit loves the word regurgitation. He loves it, right? Get it out of yourself. So that we can fill you. When they fill you with white light because you're pretty much exhausted from the tension of not letting it out, like a pressure cooker, you're tired, right? And they refill you with energy, with love, and you clear your mind, and that's when intuition kicks in even on a higher tier and talks to you, right? Before you do that, right? And something triggers you, you need to parent yourself. What does that mean? I'll tell you what I do. You have to use your name. And I'll be like, Bill, oh my gosh, Bill, come on, stop. You know what? Why are you still on that? Because Capricorn can obsess about everything on the freaking planet and in our lives. Well, I'm worried about the world. I'm worried about our society. I'm worried about everything, right? Because that's what Capricorn does. I'm trying to take that down a notch or 5, right? So, Bill, what are you worried about it for? Stop. Bill, just stop. You can't control anything like that, Bill. You can only control what you have control of. And when I say that out loud to myself, by parenting myself, right? I go, oh my God, I feel so much better. You make a mistake, you parent yourself, right? I do that whenever I make a mistake at the grocery store or at a store where I'm a dickhead because I'm not paying attention. I'm a pretty nice guy, but I'm not paying attention, and I watch what I say. Like people that don't know that William means Bill. Yeah, it means Bill. You know, John means Jonathan. Tom means Thomas, right? But they must not have learned that in school or from their families. And I'll snap, and I'll feel bad on the way home, right? And I have to parent myself when I get home. Won't do it in the car. Gotta sit myself in my house and see, okay, because I'm feeling really bad. I don't want to be that person anymore. I can't believe that I kind of said that the way that I said it. Blah 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 blah. Beating myself up. World's best critic on himself, right? As most of us are. And my higher self will say, Bill, it's not that big a deal. You didn't ruin that person's day. Okay? Next time you see them, you'll be extremely friendly and wonderful, and they're not even worried about it, Bill. But you are worried about it. Well, I know. I don't want to be that person because I've been that person in my life. I'm kind of an a-hole. What in my younger days, let's say, right? Very much not me. How? Here, right? It's kind of a jerk. And that was just a defense to keep people away from me. Okay? So when that happens, that's what you do. You parent yourself. If you speak wrongly to your child, apologize to your child, right? You have to raise your voice? Yes, because I know I have to raise my voice with that one because guess what? As soon as I say in my daddy voice, which is lower, and it's really curt, she looks at me like, oh, because she's a 13-year-old little teenager, right? Yeah. She's in her own mind thinking about stuff as we're doing walks. She'll stop in the middle of the street. We can't stop in the middle of the street. Come on, let's move, right? I got to take care of her. Or she'll get hit by a car. She's a dog. But that's with children too. Forgive yourself. Parent yourself if you feel bad about raising your voice to your child. You never hit your child, but again, or if you do with frustration, forgive yourself and parent yourself out of it, right? Because the higher you get in ascension, the more you're going to notice your aggression. You're going to notice your frustration. And that is just because your body's going WTF. WTF is truly like, oh my God, I cannot get settled. I cannot get settled at all. Well, that's simply because your energy's shifting to higher dimensional energy and your head's in it, your shoulders are in it, your top half is in it, but your bottom's not. And you're like, okay, God, my brain is going half one way, half another way. Because it's like, okay, so what the hell's going on? I can't even focus on anything because this energy is way too light and too I got to go back to 3D. Ego. Parent yourself. Talk to yourself out loud, right? Talk in the shower. The best place to do it, in the shower, in the bathtub, as you're in the water. Why? Because everything goes away if you notice that. You're in the shower, you're not really thinking about anything at all. Just doing it, right? But if everything is clear, I do the best talks in the shower. Like, Spirit, what the hell? Only I use the F word a lot. That's my favorite word. Because it covers everything, right? And by the time I'm done with my shower, like 5 minutes, whatever it is, when I'm drying off, I'm getting cleaned up, whatever it might be, I'm talking to myself out loud, looking at myself in the mirror, saying, okay, Bill, blah, 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 whatever. Yeah. You've got to be conscious of your energy, conscious of what you're thinking about, conscious of ego words, conscious of things. Because when you are, you're able to nip that in the bud. If you're not paying attention, then you're going to get triggered big time eventually. And you're going to go, okay, where'd this come from? Well, we've been giving this to you for 2.5 weeks, but you haven't really noticed until now. You got to become more aware of how you feel. Okay? Emotionally. And that is simply because we all going to have unhealed trauma in past lives and in this lifetime. It can't heal everything. It can't. We're still human. And if you're not recognizing that and getting yourself to a point where, okay, I feel good, I feel okay, I feel fabulous, awesome. But like Spirit always says to me, since I've got an ego to sit right back here in the back of my head, it's always on trigger. It is always on trigger because it believes it has to save my life. Over 12,000 years of indoctrination, ego believes it has to save you. It has to save you. The voice in your head, right? Ego, that's not true, that's a lie when it tells you that you're not good enough, that you're too heavy, that you're too skinny, that you shouldn't have eaten that you shouldn't have, that you shouldn't have, that you shouldn't have, that you shouldn't have, that you shouldn't have. That's ego saying, get away from those people and learn. Learn. And in our past lives, we've all learned how to survive, not to live. And that's what's going on now. We have this pull in ourselves, in our heart, in our mind, but mostly in our heart, right? Is it, what's the right thing to frickin' do? Because it's not matching my head. My head says, Bill, everything's fine. Go ahead. Life is great. Do this, do this, do this. Well, no, I can't just do that. That's irresponsible. I can't do that as a Capricorn, right? No, I can't just blow it off like, what the hell? Daisy and I are going to frickin' move to, Tennessee or something. No. First, I never do that. But again, you get the drift, right? Is I'm not just going to do what my head says because that's not ego for me. It's higher dimensional energy saying, believing that, okay, things are good, let's go. We can't go to Hawaii yet. Can't, it's not time. Not time. When it is time, we'll move, right? But they're ready to go. Of course they are. They're ready to go in 2018. But getting it all together and understanding that all the pieces of the puzzle have to fit together. And it's our responsibility to allow that to happen, to allow that to take place. And then they pick us up and they move us higher in dimensional energy. They move us in our location. They do all the things that's in your soul journey. Now, do they expect you to him and ha? Of course they do. They know we're human. Right? They know we're human. We're gonna have fear. We're gonna do stuff. We're going to push it away because I don't know what it is. Bill, is that really for me? Yeah. Anything that comes to you is yours. You're supposed to take it. If you buy a ticket and it wins you $1 million, are you not going to take? Are you not going to take it because it isn't for you? Of course you're going to take it. But I know people. Well, Bill, that's gonna, oh my God, I don't want to be that person. What person? Well, the person that is wealthy and then people hate me. Why would they hate you if you have money? Again, past lives. Something you learned in this lifetime. Because you were either struggling or in a bad spot in your family and your parents, aunts, uncles, grandma, grandpa talked about people who are wealthy, that they're not good people. It's not true. Not true. We're seeing a lot of bad ones now, right? Because what color are they? Yep. That's their soul journey for us. For us. For us to see that crash down. Because they're not good people. They're not taking care of people like we do in our spiritual self. See? So everything is coming together right now, right? But the external things of us thinking, I think I'm going to take a tarot class. Okay, why would you take a tarot class? Because you know what? Because Bill will give me a kind of, no, it won't. It's not going to change anything. It's fun. I took it. It's awesome. But I don't need to read cards to do this at all. No one's going to have to. Hi, Josephine. Hi, Diane. Yeah. See, so, hey, Karen. So everything that comes from the outside, if you want to do it, that's fine. But don't expect. Don't expect to use it. Unless it's I'll just promote my thing, Coach for the Soul memberships, right? That people call me, we talk for an hour, hour and a half, whatever it is. There's 5 different levels. And in fact, Allison joined again yesterday. And it's something that's going to help you get through the energy that's in your chest, that's in your heart, that's in your head. Stopping yourself, teaching people how to stop thinking. You know, thinking that they have to contribute every day. Thinking that I have to get my name out there. I have to do this, I have to do that, or people will forget me. No. Let them lead you. Let them lead you. But tarot classes are great. I took Reiki. I got into this whole gig 10 years ago, and I met some people. I'm going to take Reiki because I can heal people with my hands. Well, I heal people with this, not with this. Well, I went through all 3, right? Went through the whole ceremony, everything else. And my lovely teacher, Janice Guerin, who's just lovely, she went through and did everybody, right? And I didn't get anything. Nothing. She did a whole thing, a ceremony above my head, everything else, right? And we went around the room. She goes, so, Bill, how do you feel? I said, the same as I did before. Like, right, you're kidding. I'm like, no. Because everybody's telling me these wonderful stories about going down inside the earth and seeing Jesus and going up here and seeing Megatron and Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael and da-da-da-da, right? I'm thinking, well, I don't do it. I'm just freaking sitting here, right? With my eyes closed. And Janice says, well, Bill, what does Spirit say? I said, well, he said at the beginning, he didn't know why I was doing this because I'm never going to use it. I said, but he said that a lot in high school, too. Why are you going to school? You're never going to use this stuff. What are you going to do? So, again, it was high school, right? So she goes, oh my God, why would you still do it? Because I like the people, and I thought maybe I could. I was thinking for myself. I don't do that anymore. No. Because when you want something, and you've had a lifetime, and lifetimes, I have to work towards what I want. Well, you got to put some effort into it. But you don't got to do it all yourself because you're going to go against what they want you to do. We think about survival mode. Well, but what if I do that? But what if I do that? What if I do that? Hey, but what if I do that? You can, but why waste your time? Sit, be quiet. Watch a video. Do a meditation. There's absolutely nothing that you have to do, but allow them to move you forward, to allow them to help you ascend, to allow them to show you in your mind's eye, right? Hey, Amy, exactly what you have to do. It might be nothing today. It might be nothing this week. Unless you have a job, you got to go to your job. Cool. But on your days off, you cannot cram into, because ego will have you thinking all the time, which stops you from ascending. Stops you from ascending. Because you're so busy here, Spirit's like, okay, we got to get you there, got to get you there, and you can't because you're too heavy in 3D thinking about too much stuff. Stop thinking. And you're going to be pressured into not thinking in the future. Yeah. Like me not watching news anymore. Me not watching news on YouTube anymore. A lot of things that I've done my entire lifetime since they've been invented. Not anymore. Because it doesn't serve me any longer. And that was my comfortable place. That's my solace, right? My cool place where I could just not have to think. Yeah. See? Will I still look at YouTube? Yeah, I do every day. Is Spirit still going to bring me messages every day? Or every week? Yeah. See? Because I trust it, and they trust it. They know that if it's the first video on my feed, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to look at it and go, But if it's a spiritual thing like this morning with the Pull Your Energy Back meditation, I did it. Because I was a bundle of WTF energy. Had been all week. And I'm trying to let go of it, right? It's not letting go of it. And I understand why. Tomorrow. Super full moon in frickin' Taurus. Capricorn, Earth. I get it. We're going to bulldoze this thing. I'm not going to bulldoze it. Just go through the normal channels and stop thinking. Stop thinking. Tell yourself to stop thinking. right? Just tell yourself to drink lots of water. Don't drink tap water, drink other water, right? Eating good food. Cut down on stuff that no longer serves you. My diet went from everything to nothing with IBS in 2021. See? Now I can eat some stuff, but I can't eat any green vegetables at all, except for peas. Okay? I love broccoli, I love all that kind of stuff. Can't eat it. Berries, can't eat any berries. None at all. I eat bananas and watermelon. See? Yeah. And that is simply because as we go forward, they're narrowing our food intake down, because we have to be lighter weight to transport ourselves to other places in the world when we're able to do that. Able to talk to each other telepathically when we're able to do that by 2030, 2031. See? Maybe sooner. All these discoveries coming to the earth, being found out of, it's a miracle. No, it's soul journey. It's the country soul journey. It's the world soul journey. See? It's just going to take a different path than what they led me to believe for the past 5 years. It's going to be more violent, right? It's going to be an actual breaking of society. And that's scary. But out of that comes bliss and lovely and ascension and love and taking care of each other and a whole new government, a whole new society that actually works for us, with us. And that's important. Okay? But we have to have this downward spiral first to get ready to go WTF. Pretty much, everybody. Because eventually, we're all going to. And those of us who are connected to our guides, connected to the universe, connected to source, right? To the divine, to God, if you want to call it God. Yeah. I mean, this much, they'll still lead you. In a big way, but they'll lead you. Yeah. See? So that's what's so very, very important, is that we truly understand. Does it make me happy? No. I don't like tension. I don't like aggravation. I don't like any of that stuff. I don't like it. I never have. Just leave me the fuck alone. I'm good. We're good, right? But Soul Journey, breaking that 12,000-year-old or more contract of Soul Journey that we've been in for over 12,000 years. And our body's used to it. Our DNA's used to it. As our DNA shifts and we bring back ancient DNA, remembering stuff that happened 15,000 years ago, whatever it is, 20,000 years ago, yeah. It's going to be freaking miraculous when somebody starts spewing out stuff about Lemuria, hopefully, or stuff about Atlantis, or other places, right? Ethiopia, Egypt, stuff we didn't know before. Other absolute great societies that we haven't uncovered yet. See? And that's us. That's us. We get to do that, right? And everything grows. Yeah, the collective consciousness grows across the country, across the world. Kind of like, Spirit shows me, kind of like a forest fire with lots of wind. It kind of just sweeps over. Yeah. And everything grows again. Right? It's true. Rebirth, Spirit says. It's rebirth. It's rebirth. And that's what it's all about, is us rebirthing ourselves. The blessing is we got a head start, everybody. By weeks, months, years, decades. Yeah, that's the cool thing. That's what's so freaking cool, is that we're already standing, receiving energy from the universe, from our spirit guides, from God. Again, the divine, whatever you want to call it. See? That's pretty cool. When all of a sudden you're the one who they come to and ask questions. And you don't know why. You should know why, because you're giving off this beam of light around your body. Your aura is white or another color, but it's coming right out of the top of your head to source. And you're like, how can they see that? Well, their soul knows where light's at, because light is love. Light is energy. Light is life. Light is life. Light is life. You know, because you need to have light inside of us to live, to survive, not even to live. I know, Spirit, he caught me with this. Survive is an ego word. How you doing today? Oh, I'm surviving. Oh, no. Nix that. See? So that's where we're headed. That's where we're going. And it's going to be, in the end, a Jesus moment, a God moment, a universe moment, whoever you want to talk to, right? For me, it's Spirit. Until they tell me something else, right? It is as we go through this time of BS and we hit milestone after milestone after milestone, and we're all smiling, energy's coming out of us, it's happy, light's coming out of us, which is we're all safe, it's going to be good, and that's going to happen after March of 2025. I believe from them. There's going to be stuff going on before that. But yeah, it's going to be something that we are going to look around and go, wow, I guess it wasn't that bad. Because we never remember the bad stuff. We always remember the good stuff when it comes to your spiritual self. You forget about the turmoil. You forget about the strife. You forget about all the stuff, right, that you went through. Because now you're the shining being who you're supposed to be, still yourself, still have friends and loved ones and things like that. But the whole energy is different. The whole energy intrigues you. The whole energy teaches you. You are reacting, you are triggered by it in a good way, and reacting to it in a good way, where there's peace and love around the globe in most of our lifetime. Yeah. Again, that's coming. But you know, when you went to school for the first time and you hit third, fourth grade, that's when it got hard because they weren't playing anymore, right? Well, for me anyway, right? And that was the tough part. Junior high was the tough part, right? But that's, again, I'm street smart. I can freaking, I'm fine. I'm fine. Because of past lives, right? And this lifetime. But the mind smart, no, I didn't get that gene. As a gay man, I didn't get the decorating gene either. I could care less, so my friends have to put my house together when I move. Because I don't get it. All I see is pieces of furniture and plants. See? We all have our things that we don't have, right? I'm not supposed to have it. I'm the guy, he's the guy who runs the army. Yeah, he's the guy who runs the army of people doing all their light worker stuff, and he loves every single one of them. True. I don't have an army, but I've always been that guy, right? I've always been that guy. So, and you'll be those people too. That's what I'm saying. Though you all are at the forefront of the collective consciousness. You're all at the forefront of allowing yourself to be spiritual leaders in whichever way it looks. Because there's all different types of categories, niches, right? Of where you're going to fit. So don't ever worry about or think about, well, Spirit, what am I going to do? No, don't do that, because they're not going to tell you. They'll show you in a dream, in a meditation, and you'll go, Bill, I really think, no, don't think. I don't want you to think. I want you to just go, okay, awesome, accept it, and let it come to fruition. Because when you do that, you move much faster up the ascension wheel. You truly do. You truly do. And that's what it's all about, is allowing them to bring you into ascension. Because you're your own worst enemy. Sabotage, 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 sabotage. That's ego's job, is to sabotage you, because it doesn't know what the light is. Doesn't know what the voice in your head is. Doesn't know what the light doesn't know what the voice in your dreams is. When you're sleeping, ego still click, 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 click. Looking for danger. Wake up. Run. Whatever's going to be. Eat. Don't eat. Yeah. It's all connected to 3D. And what we're doing now is disconnecting from 3D. Quicker than I ever thought. But that's because of what's going on now starting January the 20th. It's going to be very, very fast because we're going to pull away from that because it no longer serves us. Yeah. Fascinating, guys. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to stop them from talking because it's been an hour. And I got to take Miss Daisy outside and have her go for our walk. So anyway, I'm doing readings, $85 for 30 minutes through the end of the month. Hours are $110. Gift certificates for birthdays, Hanukkah. God, I forgot about that. Birthdays, Hanukkah, Christmas, the holidays, chimes. Those are available at billhobart.com. Coaching for the Soul memberships, billhobart.com. I just added a monthly Zoom call. It will be in the middle of the month on a Wednesday night for like 2 hours. We can all get together. Right now there's 22 people. Maybe there's 22 people in in Coaching for the Soul memberships, and they used to be called Elements. See how many people connect with that, so we can kind of have a roundtable kind of thing, which is kind of cool. That's one of the things. I'm going to add more time to every single level. Okay. The top level now is unlimited. It's like an hour and a half every single month, and those sessions are just not in the memberships is $200. Okay, so it's a really, really good deal. Check those out if you'd like some coaching, if you want me to help you with this journey. Yeah. And I'm thinking about some other things too in the memberships. I'm also this week going to start, like I said last week, a Coaching for the Soul open page. Okay, well, it's going to be called CTFS. Because I can't use Coaching for the Soul again. So that's what it's going to be. I will announce it on my Facebook page, on Bill Clairvoyant, and also on Bill Hobart, and also on Bill Hobart Clairvoyant Medium Psychic. So there's a lot of stuff that's new, a lot of stuff that's going on. Check out billhobart.com. And also, I'm going to post this on YouTube as soon as we're done. If you have questions, please go to the YouTube channel, Bill Hobart, and like the video. Like the videos, subscribe for sure, please. And also leave a comment, even if it's just an emoji, okay? I'm trying to build the channel so I can make money off the channel, because that would be a good thing. And I'm going to really focus on that. There may be more videos coming, but if you guys would help me out with that, I would appreciate it. Questions, put them on the Facebook page or on the YouTube channel page, and I will answer the questions. We can help each other understand what our concerns are, what our wins are. How wonderful, I did this and this worked. And oh my God, this worked and this worked and this worked. But I got this question. Put them on the YouTube page. Definitely. Because I look at it every day, right? Because people are looking at the video. And some people are commenting, which I love. Please comment on the videos. Please comment on the videos. Tell your friends about it, okay? Share this on your Facebook page. Yeah. Or whatever else I post. That'd be great. So anyway, guys, I'll see you next Thursday. Coach for the Soul, Thursdays at 3. You know how to get a hold of me if you got questions. You know how to do it. Hey, Cal. Hey, Angel. Hey, Jennifer. Yeah, it's a pretty good show. Questions, comments, let me know. Namaste, everybody. I love all of you. Thank you for joining me here and on YouTube. And I'll see you next Thursday at 3 for Coaching for the Soul.